I suppose if I'm not going on just like the actual benefits on a bullet point list, I would say that the main reason people should join the BACN, and nurses particularly, is because often when nurses are leaving the NHS or thinking about moving away from the NHS, and this is a conversation I've had many times with many nurses, is that they often feel isolated. They either work independently or they work in a clinic with doctors, and they miss that nurse colleague support. And that's really what we're about. It's trying to prevent isolation, ensure that they're up to date with everything that they need to be, so that they can be the best aesthetic nurse. So that's why I would say to join the BACN. I mean, there are obviously lots of benefits that we have. We provide lots of guidance and support through our online forums. We have a huge regional network of nurses in certain areas, which all our members have access to. With that, they can join our regional groups. So we offer meetings twice a year for them to attend. They all come with CPD points. We have a national conference that they can all attend as well. They all come with CPD points. A lot of networking opportunities in that.
I think that's a great point. I've probably missed that over the years, actually, that it's a community. It's that community feel.
That's exactly what it is.
Well, Shelley and we've gone to a few of the BACN regionals, and they've been, like you said, like a little community. It's a nice little group. That like everyone is there for the same reasons, and it's been really lovely.
Because I know, setting up my own business all those years ago, it's a lonely experience when I came out of a large corporate insurance company when we set up Hamilton Fraser, and suddenly all of that knowledge and support network goes and you're on your own. And we run ABC, as you know, and we'll talk a bit about that later, Aesthetic Business Conference, purely to try and help people get the business part of it. But I never really jarred with me that actually a nurse going out on her own or his own, it can be a very lonely... Because you're making mistakes or you're not making mistakes, and you've got no one to bounce off.
Especially, some of our members have been in the NHS 10, 20, even 30 years, and it can be quite terrifying to leave that family of nurses and to want to work by yourself. It can be scary, and that's really where we step in. It's just making sure they're not by themselves, making sure if they have any questions, any queries about anything, you would be surprised the range of questions that we get asked. And I think sometimes people are surprised by the amount of regional support there is, because I think maybe people will think that they're on them a competition down the road, but actually the general consensus is that if the nurse down the road is doing well, then it just makes it better for all nurses. So I think they all want to uplift each other.
Aesthetics Unlocked. Download and listen to the full podcast now at cosmetic-insurance.com or wherever you get your podcasts from.